Hey, what's going on, phone dags? BoHD here, and I have three devices in front of me, three flagship devices, the Samsung Galaxy S6, the HTC One M9, and the Apple iPhone 6 Plus. Now in this video, we're going to be putting these three smartphones head to head to test their speed by opening up a few different applications and also by going to PhoneDog.com to see which one loads the site faster. And then we're also going to run each smartphone through several benchmarking applications to see which device receives the higher score. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and run these benchmarks. Alright, so the first benchmarking application I ran on these three devices was Geekbench 3, one of the more popular benchmarking applications out there. If you guys want to compare the scores we get with your device, feel free to do so. The app will most likely be compatible with your device, found in the App Store or the Play Store. But Geekbench 3 tests the mobile processor performance specifically through real-world scenarios as well as various tests. They spit out a score for the single-core performance as well as the multi-core performance because this is 2015 and most of our mobile processors do have multiple cores. So as you can see here, starting from left to right, the Galaxy S6 received a single-core score of 1,489 and a multi-core score of 5,392. The HTC One M9 received a single-core score of 1,053 and a multi-core score of 3,959. And the iPhone 6 Plus received a single-core score of 1,628 and a multi-core score of 2,931. The iPhone 6 Plus does have a faster single-core performance, so it's going to give you the quicker, snappier results initially, but it'll really start to slow down and suffer when multitasking, as both the S6 and M9 destroy the multitasking score of the iPhone 6 Plus. The Galaxy S6 quite a bit more so than even the HTC One M9 by more than about 1,000 points. The next test I ran was Antutu, which is supposedly the most popular Android smartphone and tablet benchmarking application in the world, but it is also available on iOS. The iPhone 6 Plus is running an older version though, which might or might not have an effect on the score, so just keep that in mind. But either way, we should still be able to get a pretty good idea as to how powerful the device is, and Antutu actually tests all aspects of the device, including the GPU, the RAM, the CPU. It spits out one single score, which you will see here, and so let's start from right to left on this one. The iPhone 6 Plus received a score of 47,349, the HTC One M9 a score of 50,169, and the S6 a score of 68,216. So the iPhone 6 Plus and HTC One M9 were actually very close, but once again the S6 just destroyed the other two with the score it received. That's pretty impressive stuff with Samsung's Exynos 7420 octa-core processor, I must say. The last benchmark I ran was 3D Mark, and I ran the Ice Storm Unlimited test. I like this benchmarking application since it specifically tests the graphical performance of smartphones and tablets, and it will also test the CPU, but graphics are kind of its thing. It's the world's most popular benchmark since 1997 apparently, so it's gotta be good, right? The benchmark took the longest, so of course I sped it up, that way you guys don't have to wait for it, but the Galaxy S6 received a score of 22,537, the HTC One M9 received a score of 20,099, and the iPhone 6 Plus received a score of 17,765. So these devices were actually neck and neck, only separated by around 2,000 or 3,000 points. But once again, the S6 did beat out the other two, which I still find impressive considering it does push more pixels than those two with its 2K res display. Now, I wanted to test the real-world performance by opening up a few different applications. The first app I opened up was the YouTube app, of course, because I mean, it's like the best app out there, right? The iPhone 6 Plus actually displayed the YouTube icon first, but the Galaxy S6 actually appeared to load the recommended videos list first, just barely before the iPhone 6 Plus, whereas the HTC One M9 took significantly longer. I then opened up the camera app at the same time on each device, and between the Galaxy S6 and the iPhone 6 Plus, it was basically identical. I mean, I don't really know if there was a clear winner here. Maybe it was the Galaxy S6 just because the focus box on the iPhone 6 Plus appeared later, but the apps appeared to load up about the same time. The HTC One M9 did take a tiny bit longer, but in the end it was the more noticeable slowpoke. I then entered phonedog.com into the URL bar at the top of each device, and then I hit enter at the same time, and the HTC One M9 actually gave us the first bit of content first before the other two devices. The iPhone 6 Plus did seem to load the site much faster than the other two devices, while the S6 and the HTC One M9 actually finished loading the site at about the same time. The very last test I did was with the multitasking. I went home on each device, opened up the multitasking drawer, and then opened up the PhoneDog site, which we just visited. The Galaxy S6 and the iPhone 6 Plus were pretty much a tie. You could scroll through the site immediately after, while the HTC One M9 decided to reload the page. I did the same thing for YouTube, and actually the HTC One M9 and the iPhone 6 Plus appeared to switch to the YouTube app faster than the Galaxy S6, which decided to reload the content. So overall, each device is fast in its very own way. These are some of the fastest devices on the market, so it's not like either of these devices are slow. I'd have to give the winner to either the S6 or the iPhone 6 Plus overall, but let me know which device you think is the fastest by leaving me a comment down below. It was pretty darn close, although the S6 did absolutely destroy the benchmarks. With that said, guys, as always, I'm BoHD from phonedog.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.